In the OET speaking exam, the first thing you get is the warm-up time. This is where the examiner asks you questions about yourself, about your career, goals, etc. This is the place where no matter how bad you are not marked. So I highly recommend you use this time and speak as much as possible because you are able to move your tongue. This is what singers, stand-up comedians, and people who do declamations do. So you should definitely do this and make use of this to warm up your tongue. Now, when we talk about accent and clarity, they are different things. A lot of people ask me, do we need to sound like a native speaker? Because there are marks for clarity, tone, and in some cases you might even think they're talking about the accent in the marking scheme. They are not. Accent in OET speaking does not matter at all. What matters is clarity. So what you want to do is open your mouth wider, speak a little bit louder, and that ensures all the words coming out of your mouth are clear. Clarity matters, not the accent. Now, notes can be taken during your OET speaking preparation time before you start to talk to the interlocutor. However, I don't recommend it. Look, if you needed notes, why are you given that piece of paper with the candidate instructions? You have the notes right there. Don't take notes. What I've seen is people taking notes and not using them at all. And that just leads to nervousness because if you do take notes, you keep looking there and then keep looking at the interlocutor. It really confuses you. So note taking is a big no. You also want to ensure you are super polite. Throughout the OET speaking test, this has a lot of marks. There's even a mark for being appropriate, which we're going to talk about later, but it's very related to being polite. Hence, questions like, would you mind if I ask? Or is it okay to proceed with, etc. These things will really help you in explaining yourself better and expressing your polite overall tone, which in OET is very important. Your marking criteria is based on two important things. One is the linguistic criteria and the other is the clinical communication criteria. A lot of people ask about this, so let me clarify. Your core English is your linguistic criteria. Your grammar, your vocabulary, your command of the language, that is where you're marked from 0 to 6 points. Clinical communication criteria does not mean your overall knowledge, it means the knowledge in the notes, and that has between 0 to 3 marks. Now we're talking about appropriateness, and that is being empathetic and communicating in a way which is appropriate to the tone. If you're delivering bad news, you should have a low volume, speak slowly, and use a variation of tone when you speak to someone giving them a bad news. You should almost sound guilty. However, when you're not giving a bad news, it's just about notes, quickly ask this, then ask this. You don't have to be empathetic, be natural there. Now, very important in your OET speaking, a very important tip is to be a good listener. Most of us just focus on talking, and we have students who we ask questions to or we say something to get a reaction, and they just say, okay, let me ask you about this. Hey, wait a second, I just asked you something. You have to first respond to me, then go on with your notes. So if you're a bad listener, you will lose marks. Make sure to listen to the interlocutor's instructions or response as well. Now, if you want to ensure you don't fail your OET speaking, writing, reading, listening, and get it done in the first attempt, check out our OET course. It's a 15-hour course in the description. It is right now at a huge discount, and when you click the link, you will see some sample videos as well. Comes with worksheets, comes with mock tests, covers all areas of your OET exam, no matter what your profession or field are. Now, subscribe, like, and share as well. And once again, check out that link. It'll really help you pass the exam.